Hello, hello! Alright, we are live with severe weather coverage officially. And so currently looking at 3 tornado warnings, not 2, but we are looking at 3 tornado warnings and 6 severe thunderstorm warnings currently. Let's go through our severe thunderstorm warnings first. We have a huge line of storms with this one down here, mainly producing 60-mile-an-hour winds and below severe limit hail, but there is a pocket towards the north producing 70-mile-an-hour winds. You can see with these yellows on the velocity. Moving over to Ohio, we do have a severe thunderstorm warning in the Cleveland area. This is producing below severe limit hail and 60-mile-an-hour winds. Moving to Maryland, we do have a severe thunderstorm warning for Laurel, South Laurel, Odenton, Severna Park. All those areas, you are in a severe thunderstorm warning for below severe limit hail and 60-mile-an-hour winds. Now, it does look like there might be a little bit of a bowing segment slightly here towards south of Laurel. But we can see that there is a bit of a pocket of wind here. So there's also flash flood warning in Gaithersburg, just northwest of DC. Let's look at our tornado warnings, where we had a tornado on the ground just moments ago before we started the live stream. But there is no longer a tornado on the ground. We do see rotation here, and a few more small pockets of rotation down here. Our main 2 rotations are up here in that region. We also have a Keeble CS spin up with this rotation right here. So we will keep you updated with that. Let's get our chasers up on the screen. And we just got a new tornado warning. So I've just gotten a new tornado warning. So we have a new tornado warning here for this storm that Corey Gerken and Brandon Kopic are on. I have a feeling this is more of a precautionary tornado warning with how this is looking. But just remember that a tornado could touch down at any moment with these 4 storms here. None are confirmed on the ground at the moment, but they could go confirmed any minute. So let's look back at our tornado warnings once again. Still clear indications of rotation over in this area. So there is a pocket of rotation, and I think we're gonna lose this tornado warning. They're probably gonna let that expire here. But this one is still going on for Mason City, Easton, Tehran, all of those places. You still got a possible tornado on the ground here. And it seems to be some kind of, I believe we are witnessing a storm merger, which means these 2 tornado warning storms are merging. So this could either intensify the rotation after it's over, or it could destroy it. We're hoping that destroys it, but we will see. Let's go back to Maryland. We are still looking at a storm hitting Maryland City right now with this little pocket of wind right in here. It's not the strongest pocket of wind, but there is 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts absolutely slamming into Odenton in a couple minutes here. Maryland City, South Laurel. Well, you're practically done with this, and we did just get an update to a tornado warning here. This is still radar indicated, but we did get an update here. We can still see that rotation. Not quite on the ground, but it's very much there. So we are going to keep an eye on this as it continues to intensify. What's his line? This is a very interesting line here. This line's in a radar dead zone, so we might use the composite here. We could just see this line's going all the way down to Cape Girardeau, all the way down in like southeast Missouri, all the way up to the Chicago region. So this is very long. It does break up around Fairfield, but this is a very long line of storms. The most intense parts would be up here towards Rossville, Potomac, Henning, Alvin, Bismarck, Oakwood, all those places in Illinois. This line's also moving into Indiana in the near future. And speaking of Indiana, we have our Indiana Tornado Watch, which is relatively concerning, as we have a high chance of one or two or more tornadoes within any given point in this tornado watch, with a 30% chance on top of that of either them being EF2 or stronger. There's a high chance for a severe wind event, which would be this line that we're seeing down here, with a 30% chance of that wind being above 75 miles an hour or destructive. Not a huge risk for hail today, but there is definitely a risk. In fact, let's look at our risk levels today. So we have a very large enhanced risk in Mississippi, Kentucky, Ohio, Michigan, Indiana, and Illinois. A marginal risk in Minnesota, North Dakota, and a little suburb of Montana. And a slight risk in Maryland, Pennsylvania, New Jersey, and Delaware. And a very little bit of Virginia. We did just get an update here. So they're letting that expire. So we are now down to 3 tornado warnings. Our tornado level, our tornado risk is a 10% region. We're seeing all this activity to the west of even our 5% down here. And west of our 10% completely, except for this little tornado warning in the line. There's no tornado risk anywhere else in the country. Our wind risk is a very large 30%. No hatched risk today. A very large 30% wind risk. And that is with a 5% wind risk up here in Minnesota, North Dakota, Montana. And a 15% wind risk towards Baltimore and Dover. In Wilmington, Philadelphia, all of those places, you have a 50% wind risk. Hail is not a threat in the east, but we do have another 5% up here, and a 15% risk of hail all the way from Wichita Falls to Fort Wayne. And tomorrow we're looking at a slight risk for the East Coast and a very large marginal risk for the North and Midwest. Looking at a 2% tornado risk for tomorrow in all these green regions in New York, Pennsylvania, Virginia, Maryland, Delaware, New Jersey, Connecticut, Massachusetts, New Hampshire, Vermont, Maine, etc. 50% wind risk, which is what's mainly carrying our slight risk tomorrow, all the way down from North Carolina to Canada, and a 5% hail risk. Day 3, we're looking at a slight risk in North Dakota, South Dakota, Minnesota, and Wisconsin. And that is for a 15% hatched risk of any significant severe weather. So that could be tornadoes, wind, or hail. Can read here to see what they have to say. Very descriptive. Who wrote this? Dean. Very descriptive, Dean. But anyway, do not believe there's any more severe weather outlook risks. So there is a chance we go live tomorrow as well, but it's not likely. Let's go back to our radar view here. We do still have a rotation right in here. Like they just updated the warning. So that's still radar indicated, moving north-northeast. They just canceled that warning, so we are down to 2 tornado warnings here. Here are 2 tornado warnings. Whoa, Corey Gherkin has some crazy structure on his stream right now. Here's Corey Gherkin looking at some crazy structure to his west. So looking to the left. That's actually, yep, that would be to his west. And oh my gosh, that's rotation. All right, so this severe thunderstorm warning near Laurel in Maryland and Odenton now has a very defined rotation signature. I would not be surprised if we get a tornado warning any minute here. This is very clear and defined rotation. Heading towards the Chesapeake Bay, but not before it hits Severna Park in Maryland. This is south of Baltimore, northeast of DC. This is, oh man, this is probably the most defined signature for country right now. But we did just get a new tornado warning, but not in Maryland, but in Illinois. For this has wrapped back up and now has another rotation signature. Oh my gosh. So this one will probably be allowed to expire in 12 minutes, so but stay sheltered. This storm by Mason City is once again rotating, and actually it's on the ground. That's a tornado on the ground. Alright, so there's a tornado on the ground in Illinois currently. There is a debris signature right there. Yep, that's a debris signature. Oh my gosh. So there's a debris signature on radar right now in Mason City, or just north of Mason City, Illinois. This storm in Maryland is still rotating. And of course this radar is down. Thank you for that, I guess. Yeah, this thing is very clearly rotating. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's not good. So there's an unwarned tornadic cell in Maryland. And this is still on the ground. Yeah, that's definitely on the ground. That needs to be upgraded pronto. Yeah, that is like that is very defined rotation in Maryland. So this is definitely on the well, this in Maryland is not on the ground from what I can tell. But it could touch down in the next couple of minutes as it enters Millersville. I do have some other thunderstorms up towards Reisterstown to DC. We are looking at this tornadic storm near Odenton, heading east-northeast towards Severna Park. Currently tornadic, rotating rapidly. We're gonna need to check back on that soon, but we do have this tornado on the ground here. It actually has a B word. This is a B word. So there is a very possibly strong to violent tornado on the ground just north of Mason City. Yeah, whoa. They just updated this warning. Still tornado warning for this rotation right here, which we are seeing in Corey Gherkin's feed right now.
Show you a bowl.
Alright, sir. So that's Corey Gherkin. Yeah, this is still most likely on the ground just north of Mason City, heading north-northeast. In fact, they did just upgrade that. Weather spotters have confirmed a tornado heading towards San Jose in Illinois. This is south of Peoria, southwest of Bloomington. There's once again a debris signature.
Mike, I was trying to build a walkout right now, or what it's doing.
Yeah, well, that merger hasn't quite happened yet. The rain shower is still here to the south of me.
When in doubt, pinky out. Drive closer.
What? So Corey Gherkin is singing for us. He's giving us a little show. Okay, I think this thing's trying to occlude here, so
Literally, dude, that's right there.
this thing's gonna be trying to occlude here as it heads towards San Jose. So Still stay sheltered for the next 22 minutes.
Another cell blowing up to the south
All the way
of
from
this
Mason
now as
City to
well.
San Jose. Mason City, you could get out of your shelters in around 7 minutes.
Going to the south has a little bit of a kink on it on radar.
Yeah, I have that one visually. It's doesn't look great visually right now, but this thing lost all its lightning.
Needs to adjust this one to the south.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, oh my. This is now a considerable severe thunderstorm warning in Maryland, but this should be a tornado warning. This is a extremely rapid rotation. I'm gonna try to see if I can find something, some kind of picture or video
Oh
of this.
God, it's definitely trying to get its act together here.
Nice and low. Almost under it, rotating.
Like right in front of the lip of this wall cloud. I'm 1 mile from going north on 51.
It's definitely trying to very well develop a nice wall cloud over here.
Not seeing anything on the ground, no pictures of anything on the ground right now, but alright. So, but this is in Maryland. It's a rotation in Maryland that is currently not tornado warning towards Severna Park. Here, this could touch down any second now. It's over Millersville as we speak. We'll be the first to let you know when this thing touches down.
Just decide to just pop out.
Here's our confirmed tornado warning up here towards San Jose, Illinois, where weather spotters have confirmed a tornado on the ground with this storm. There's our area of interest, our tornado. And this is in between Allen and San Jose, Illinois. If this turns right, that means two things. One, San Jose has a better chance of getting hit. Two, that means the tornado is most likely strengthening. So that is our worst case scenario right now. I'm gonna hope it keeps going on this track, or maybe even turns left into the storm. But this tornado warning, I think, is going to be able to expire here in the next 4 minutes. But Mason City still stays sheltered for the next 4 minutes. This is the storm Brandon Kopic and Corey Gerken are on currently. That is currently rotating, trying to build a wall cloud. And all this is in Illinois, but we also have, once again, a tornadic supercell in Maryland that currently does not have any tornado warning on it. But there's clear, strong rotation in Maryland right now, along with 70-mile-an-hour winds. With this severe thunderstorm warning, that should be a tornado warning. There should be a tornado
I
warning.
think the southern one's just choking this thing off.
If you want to view chasers, they are in the top left corner.
It feels like it's not.
There
it's
are
just not getting its
2
act
chaser
together.
feeds in the
Looks
top left
decent,
corner of
but
our stream here.
I don't know.
We have
Looks
Corey
more
Gerken and Brandon
dodgy than
Kopic.
anything.
You're currently in Illinois. Your locations are right here, Coles County, Illinois, and so I think they're both in Coles County now. I think their locations aren't updating or something. One of their locations isn't updating. But once again, this is our tornado also on the ground, heading towards Allen and San Jose.
I think I'm just gonna get east of this one to the
This
south.
is. I do think it has, or is occluding. So if you want to see Chaser Speedster on YouTube, you can search for Corey Gherkin or Brandon Comic on YouTube, or you go on weatherwise.app or get it on the iOS or Android store. You can view these chases yourself. You can click on their little green buttons, and they would pop up. I have adjusted it so they pop up over here. But if you want just view it, it would pop up in the middle of your screen. You can make them grow or shrink. You can move them around. Move them around. All that kind of stuff. Now this has updated, and this is still observed. So weather spotters are still confirming a trail on the ground here. But I do think the rotation is becoming a little bit more broad.
Man, them Illinois cops, their cars are rough.
It's just trash.
Canine cop.
Yeah.
So Tall Timbers, still Sacramento Park, Arnold, Cape St. Clair. You're all should be in a tornado warning. This whole area should be in a tornado warning right now. Because this is very obviously rotation. I could touch down any second now, so we do need anyone in this red box I've drawn to take shelter. Take it as a tornado warning, even though it's not an official tornado warning. Take it as a tornado warning here. And they have just updated severe thunderstorm warning to a tornado possible tag. Weatherwise is free, and on PC, go to your preferred browser and search up weatherwise.app, and it should come up quite quickly.
Now, right away when I woke up, or came out the car, I heard Connor say something like wedge or whatever, and I'm like, you gotta be kidding me.
It was very wispy, as like wrapped in rain type thing. Yeah, I didn't even get to finish my morning coffee before that one happened.
So this is still observed. Now, north and west of San Jose, Illinois.
It just is what it is, but I will say this.
And if we want to review our outlook for today, we have an enhanced risk of severe weather in Missouri, Kentucky, Illinois, Indiana, Ohio, and Michigan. This is for a 10% tornado threat, a 30% wind threat, a 50% hail threat. In the east, where we have that should be tornado warning in Maryland, we are working with no tornado threat actually. A 15% wind threat,
I agree. I agree.
a 0% hail threat.
Yeah, it could. I think it's still going to be the main.
And tomorrow, Maryland and a bunch of other states in the northeast will be hit again with another slight risk for tomorrow. This time we have a 2% tornado risk from Virginia all the way up to Canada. A 50% wind threat, 5% hail threat, and then we have a slight risk in the north.
Main cell. So I don't know. We'll see what happens though.
And this should be severe thunderstorm. These are some pretty strong lines of storms right here. Entering Clinton. This is currently entering Clinton, Illinois right now with 40 to 60 mile-an-hour winds. Just get an update. This is still observed as it heads further to the north.
I was just looking at that. I'm like, what?
This thing is still very much rotating. I do not know what NWS Sterling is doing in their office right now. They need to get audit. Baltimore, Washington, NWS Baltimore / Washington, they need to get on this right now. Because this is definitely tornado warning worthy. It has been for a while now. I would not be surprised if we have a full-blown wall cloud, maybe even a funnel cloud with this storm right now. This could touch down a tornado any second, and Harold Harbor, and then move into the Cape St. Clair area in the later future.
That's what I was just telling everybody. I'm like, why did they do that? What are they on right now? Yeah, it's just like a random county. Actually, it's a couple counties. And if there's not even, the storm's like 40 minutes away.
Like a little, there was a little nibble. See a little Scotty
What
on
is
his face?
this? What is happening here?
We're at to our south.
is this
I can't really
expiring?
see because of the freeze.
What is, this storm's aren't even gonna be here at 3:30. What are we doing? What kind of warning is this? I think you meant to put it in a couple counties over. So, north of Judson, if you're in this, you're fine right now. It looks like just little oopsies by the end of your office.
Yeah, it's getting
That
real
is
Scotty fast.
quite
Look, it's
humorous.
cut, too.
Brandon Kopic and Corey Kirkin are both heading for this line now, though, so we will get some more eyes on the storm. As the NWS near Washington, D.C. continues to anger me with the lack of a tornado warning. This is not cool. We do need a tornado warning here. And that's a fact. Definitely. Remember to need a tornado warning here as it moves out of Harbor
This is
Oaks
the one.
and again towards Cape St. Clair. These are populated areas.
Where are you located, Brandon?
Left
I'm still
without a
stuck behind you
tornado
right
warning
now.
right now because
I am
I don't even
just
know why.
northwest of Argenta right now. Just northwest of Argenta on the southern side of this storm. Yeah, be okay.
Whoa,
Yeah,
square,
I'm at the blast through it so I can get a visual of it. But
square. What in the world?
yep, hopefully it just has
That's
a
a
nice
90
day so we just
degree
get a,
angle. What in the
I don't
world
know,
is
gosh,
that,
that
bro?
funnel coming out earlier was like so close to being just a photogenic tornado, but it just couldn't quite touch down.
Yeah, this thing, base is getting better and better on this.
Just updated this.
That's
Is
looking
now
very,
radar
very
indicated. No
good.
longer do we have a tornado confirmed on the
It's got time
ground.
though, Freddie, so you should be
There
able
is
to get back
still
on
radar
it.
indicated rotation though, but it is definitely letting up significantly. So don't expect that to last too much longer.
Now it's on.
Yeah, it's weird. It's the stuff with the automatic lights. I don't know what the heck it is. I looked down and I saw it was on automatic, but it's on automatic. The driver's side headlight doesn't want to turn on for whatever reason. Hey, look, sunshine.
All right, we have a second tornado warning now. And this is for this rotation right here, this embedded supercell actually,
Yeah,
that
give it a little time, a little long. I think she'll get her done.
is currently
You
rotating.
see that base right there? Holy hell, it looks really good.
Yeah, looks like the base is rotating and everything.
Alright, I will admit the rotation is starting to let up a little bit.
Yeah, I'm gonna maybe
Here.
this road or the next one. I'm gonna
So-
get a look at it.
At this point, a tornado warning is probably not necessary in Maryland, but I mean,
Yeah, I'm turning on this road here to take a peek.
come on.
Copy.
At this frame, it was obvious. This frame, it was very obvious something was wrong. And then they dragged that out for 15, 20 minutes until we didn't even need it
Oh,
anymore.
Jordan, you have a trooper coming up behind you. FYI, I didn't even know.
They did actually extend this warning. But we're gonna actually,
Jordan, FYI,
Todd's gonna try to
there's a
go
bunch of
through
peasants
here.
out here, so Watch your windshield.
Yeah, there it goes. Okay, we're gonna put it back down to 2 since this one's about to expire anyway.
Nice pace.
But Dylan,
Yes, it
Dylan,
is. Okay, I'm coming out behind you. I don't know
this
if
is
you're...
coming for you. There's also
but you don't-
possibly a second. No, never mind.
happy.
But
Yeah, this is actually,
Delavan,
wow.
you are now in this. Holmes, you're in this.
I'm gonna take one
Tremont,
right in
you're
front
in
of it
this.
real quick, and then I'll be on my way.
This is heading towards Peoria and East
Really was about to pull
Peoria.
over and take a leak, and then
Peoria.
somebody's rolling up
Yeah,
behind me.
I don't know.
Nice wall plot on that.
I don't know if that's a cop. That's gotta be a chaser. White Charger.
Yep, definitely a trooper.
Still considerable
Something.
severe thunderstorm warning heading to 7 Park as we speak. 70 mile an hour winds and 1.5 inch hail is heading your way and should be entering now.
Yeah. that's
So if
just
you're
the
not
one I
inside
passed
now,
through. It's
get
a
inside now.
Younger guy with shaggy freaking hair.
Just south of Cleveland, you have 60 mile an hour winds entering Lodi, Friendsville, Westfield Center right now. If you're not inside already, get inside now. But this huge line of storms, they did finally connect this Thursday
Just
morning to the rest of the
annoying. It's already
line.
trying to fire another shower here just to our south.
But,
So
oh, what a tornado
they keep
warning this
doing this
was,
over and over.
guys.
I'm
This
getting
is,
irritated.
what a tornado warning. But there we are. There's a very much. What just happened? A moment. What is... No, we're not done. I don't know what just happened. Is this... Oh, that's not even working anymore. Diabolical.
Come on, just drop a tube right now.
Sorry guys, give me 1 second here.
Alright. So this is a tornado warning storm heading towards Donna, Highland, Montezuma, Montezuma.
I don't like this scud up here. It's not getting pulled into it.
Montezuma. So Montezuma, U2, West Union, Howard, Cayuga, Eugene, Silverwood, Newport. This is a tornado warning storm heading right for you
Wall cloud is falling apart.
with rapid rotation
Trying to form on the southwest
and a
flank.
very fine hook. Although I do think this line's gonna swallow it. But surprisingly enough, there's a little break in the
I
line
see
right
that. It's trying to
here.
fire another shower too. Just
So with this
Sort of,
line,
like,
with this
hopefully-
break in the line, that could actually let this supercell survive.
Yeah, for real.
A
Like,
bit
if these
longer.
showers just please stop.
which with its maxed out updraft right now, that would not be good.
Very strong inflow from my position.
I'm not actually it's hard to say. We might have a secondary rotation trying to form that's maybe.
When the surface winds are, this thing feels like it
I'm
might
thinking
try
this
something
area of
soon.
the storm down here is
Like,
going
these
to
winds are
maybe
strong where I'm
like
sitting
break
right now.
away. Keep going that way. We have a new rotation trying to spin up here. It's going to go this way towards Dillon. But I could be wrong. Something else
It'd be
could,
crazy
something else
photogenic
entirely
if it
could
would do it
happen.
right now.
Yeah, dude, I got the flanking line almost directly above me, and I've got the sun shining right down on me right now.
That is not 60 miles an hour. Yes, it is. No, I saw 70 at 70 miles an hour. And, oh boy, yes, that's over Dana right now. Donna? Dana? That's still, no, it's actually up. You could see what was left of the rotation at the time.
Okay, it's getting a good inflow and feeder band into it. This warm, moist inflow is very, very good right now. We might see something happen too. Show you something moist.
Okay.
He's trying to get his horseshoe going. A little slight curvature going on.
So we have a new tornado warning.
I can't tell if that's Scud or a funnel.
This is for Orange, Melrose, Choctaw,
The Scuttle.
Ernest, Darwin, and areas of in and around there.
Yeah, this looks like garbage. I think that's the feature you're seeing is just north of the highway I'm on here. I would kill for any sign of rotation somewhere. Hello again, friends.
It's rotating right here, Gordon. I don't know what you're talking about.
Alright, so this rotation is definitely ramping back
right
up
here it is.
quickly here.
Pretty much right behind us.
So this is definitely
What's right
not
behind us?
good right now. But
Something like
what could arguably
depressive.
be
or whatever it is,
worse
it's trying to
is that this stays alive, which it's looking pretty healthy here. But this is like very much rotating, very much quickly.
This inflow feeding into it's incredible right now.
They just issued a news for Thursday morning for this storm right here.
Incredible.
Man, I forgot, when chasing Illinois, you always get the freaking local chasers that want to start following you everywhere.
So Leroy, Empire, Farmer City, Saybrook, Aerosmith, Colfax, Anchor. You're on a severe Thursday morning. Expect 69-mile winds coming your way.
We do have another storm firing down by Cisco right now. And at the same time, it's 1:45, so.
There's a rotation.
Yeah, we'll
At
see.
Ohio,
Starting to get the urge to go further west on that other stuff.
60 miles an hour is what you should be expecting. You are in Lodi, Westfield Center, Seaville, Wadsworth, Doylestown, Rittman, Marshallville, Sterling, Pigeon Creek, Granger, Bath Township, all in Ohio. We're expecting not too big of hail, but 60-mile-an-hour winds. Just get a second tornado warning here.
This thing may be trying to form a mezzo on the
For
western
the
side right now.
storm's twin.
Look at radar. This thing's got a nice tough one up north, starting to form. It does. I'm stopped on the north side of whatever this town is at the intersection of 10, but I can't see anything. Yeah, I've been watching that. It's rain wrap, but I'm coming in on the west side of it.
So it does look like we could be getting
That
a
freaking,
recycle of
eastern
rotation
line's
as it
got
goes
quite
over
a
the
way.
Chesapeake Bay.
Oh, today's ridiculous.
So we will have to be cautious of that. So we have two rotations right now. One heading towards Dillon and Tremont, one's heading towards Mackinac.
That's a strong coupling now up there. North of DeWitt.
Oh man, yeah, that is like
That's probably a tornado
very.
progress on
Oh,
that.
that's on the ground. Twin on the ground. Yep, there we are.
Yeah.
There we are. That's on the ground. Twin on the ground.
Yeah, we got a tornado developing. That's gotta be. It's probably a tornado.
How that thing isn't warned? Oh, there it goes. They just warned it.
That is. Oh
Yeah,
my
the latest
God.
it's all 100% a tornado. There's no way it's not.
So train on the ground against Empire, Palmer City, Bellflower, Saybrook,
Are
and
you up there, buddy?
Foosland. We should be take this as an observed tornado warning as it heads. We just update this, I believe. Not too big of changes though. But yeah, this is very on the ground.
That is strong tornado in progress. Looking at radar. 100%.
So Corey Gherkin is on this tornado warning storm that's on the
I like
ground.
how we went from.
Can't see
due south
anything
to
of it
little
right
light.
now, but it is on the ground. I would not be surprised if we get a PDS tornado warning from this. We'll have to watch. It's gonna still have these two tornado warnings up here.
Yes, sir. You were clear.
Not the highest rotation ever, but this is like heavily impressive. It's very impressive rotation.
You gonna go north on what is this? County Road 5 up to Farmer City out of the.
And this is still quite impressive rotation as well.
The option, I think. I have Bellflower in my GPS. It says I'm 20 miles out. Yep. Just let me know if you see anything up here. I'm coming into town now. I'll let you know. Large CC drop.
This update is observed tornado warning now. And is a radar confirmed tornado heading towards Empire. There's a tornado on the ground heading right for you. Here's our tornado. It's heading.
Separated into observed.
How did we just go from like being all up on this stuff to now it's freaking way north of us?
Because it's moving 50 plus. Yeah, it's aggravating. You got a cop coming at you guys. From the north? Yep, copy. Honestly surprised he's not responding up there right now. Is he the only one? Yep, that's it for now. I still have no visual on this thing.
But it looks like it's falling apart by now.
So this thing, it does seem that it might have lifted temporarily. But if you are in Watkins, take it as it's still ongoing and actively on the ground. But if you have a second observed tornado warning, this one is from weather spotters. They have confirmed a tornado on the ground near Walnut, heading towards Mackinac. So this is a tornado on the ground heading towards Mackinac in Illinois. Ohio, you're in Seaville, Doylestown, Wadsworth, all those areas, you are still under a severe thunderstorm in Ohio.
On the highway.
And Maryland, if you are in Cape St. Clair,
I love when people think they gotta come to a complete stop to make a turn on the highway.
Severna Park, Gambriels, in Maryland, you are well, you're not quite in a tornado warning, not tornado warning, severe thunderstorm anymore, as the storm has moved out of the polygon, so we're letting that expire.
I I got damage after barn destroyed. I don't see any like damage to house and stuff.
This does seem to still be on the ground, but it's not hitting with anything right now, which is good. So that's probably why we're seeing the wreck with the debris ball. This is heading towards the populated areas. In fact, it's in populated areas. The Wackens. So it's still on the ground. You can still see a clear debris ball as Brandon Kopic races to the scene along with Corey Gherkin, as we're most likely going to meet up in Farmer City. Once again, Mackinac, there is a tornado heading for you right now, so you need to be underground.
Might as well get ready for this next shower. Let's not purge into it.
Yeah. This water rain's actually quite terrifying coming at me here. I'm about to get rammed and unfortunately in town as well.
Speed this morning.
Yeah, I'm about
It's gonna go
4
well.
cents.
We might have a little bit of a spin up trying to form right here, so I'm gonna be surprised to see some kind of tornado warning over there. Still observed tornado heading into Mackinac right now. This is once again a tornado heading into Mackinac, Illinois, as we
Oh, guys,
speak.
this is stupid.
Alright, here we go. I'm going into whatever's about to smack me here.
PDS backside of the wall of rain here, chat.
Oh boy. Brandon Kopic's about to like drive into a wall. Wall of water. This is not the most updated frame, so he's right here, but the wall of rain might be here by now. So, you know, he's driving into it.
You each have that stop sign yet?
Still rotation. Honestly, all across this line right now, we have some pockets of rotation. Rotation is not as defined in down here in eastern Illinois or western Indiana, so probably gonna see those might expire, but we might get a new tornado one here, Black Rock.
I think that maybe was sort of making it out through the rain like 5 minutes ago. I can see the wall cloud, the explosion.
So Lafayette, you might be the tornado warning here momentarily.
I'm coming on the west side right now. I'm in
West
Empire.
Lafayette also.
Through this town's gonna suck.
So I do believe that this tornado is no longer on the ground, which is good.
Dayton still
But
clear?
take it as it is on the ground if you're in Bellflower, Saybrook, or Foos Land. Mackinac, Still observed tornado warning. I cannot
Are we still
confirm
clear?
nor deny if it's on the ground right now. It's
Yeah, you're
hitting
clear all the
a
way
whole
through
lot of
town. It's
nothing.
really easy to get through town, by the way. Super, super simple. One stop sign. Yeah, it'd make my life easier.
So
if this guy
Mackinac,
wasn't
take
going
shelter now,
14 miles an hour
as a
to go.
tornado is
Finally,
heading
turn.
for you.
No, we'll be in prime position for this next merger.
Yeah, I think I'm going to go east on Prairie Chapel Road.
Where's Corey Girk? Did we lose his location? That is Brandon.
How do you-
Oh, they're right
your
next to
vantage
you.
point?
Oh. This has been updated still.
Well, don't not
Ongoing tornado warning for West Union, Bloomingdale, Marshall, Bethany, Annapolis, Highland, and areas far in between. This has been downgraded to radar indicated, which would be accurate. So this is either going to recycle or fade into nothingness. You shall see. And this is still observed in Mackinac, however, so stay in your safe places as a tornado moves through your town. Unfortunately. Even if it goes to the east, there's still a ton of residential areas here, so you need to definitely be underground. Weather spies have not stopped confirming the
Stay on
tornado, but they
54.
have
I went east on County Road 10, which is
Not-
technically Prairie Chapel Road. It takes you, you can go
They
like
haven't
7 miles
said
east
that
to
there is
another
no
north
tornado.
highway. But
So
yeah, I went
there
on
either
east
could
on
be or
Prairie
could be.
Chapel, County Road 10.
take it as there could be a tornado on the ground right now in
I think I'm gonna
Mackinac.
stay on 54 and just punch right through this thing. If I get hit,
So
I get
take
hit. I don't
shelter
even
now as
care.
it moves through these residential areas.
Oh wow, oh, lots of motion right in front of me here. I just popped out of the rain. There's all sorts of motion going on.
Man, we get a good road network, but
We've
now
gotta get around these people for Pete's sake.
I'm gonna go east here.
Where are you at, Freddie? I am trying to find the remnant circulation right now. I'm in the backside of the storm, just east of Empire. I assume you're on 136 then. Yes, sir, 136. Copy, I'm barreling into the back of it as we speak on 54, so we're on a collision course. Retro.
So right now they have just Lafayette, you are in a tornado warning right now. This is what I thought was gonna happen. So Lafayette, you're now officially inside of a tornado warning, a very, very large tornado warning. They did let one of our tornado warnings expire. But Lafayette, you are in a very large tornado warning as this
Yeah, but
possibly soon-to-be tornado comes through the Lafayette Metro. This would be going through Apple Ridge,
Yeah, that's why I just went east. not the
Apple
other way.
Ridge. I mean, now, pretty soon. Maybe in just a few minutes, even. Then we have Battleground, Crum Corner, Indian Village, Happy Hollow Heights, and Birmingham, Indiana.
Should follow right into where the
Mackinac, you are still in a tornado warning. Take shelter now if you haven't already, and stay in shelter for another 60
when I
minutes.
popped out, are you east on 10?
correct.
So there is a confirmed tornado on the ground in Mackinac right now. I have a feeling it has lifted at this point, but let's take shelter as if it is still on the ground. So if you're in Mackinac, take shelter, stay in shelter for the next 5 to 7 minutes.
Northeast. I've got
6
the
minutes.
occlusion here. I've got the old circulation. It's north of this highway, but I don't see a tornado in progress. I don't see any damage either.
Guys, I see a funnel extending out of the base. It's on the back side.
Where? I'm not seeing it.
It's partially wrapped in rain, but it's a very well-developed white funnel. I cannot see any sort of ground contact. I'm losing it in the rain right now, but the funnel extends well into the updraft.
Oh, I think I kind of see it here, potentially.
Corey Gerken has reported a funnel cloud.
But I definitely see a cylinder extending all the way up into the base. Like, if it was a tornado, it's definitely an elephant trunk. Yeah, there's definitely a funnel all the way up there. Is that you in front of me, Jordan?
Yeah, beautiful white funnel. This thing's probably on the...
That's just wrapped in rain, can't really see it well, but yeah, definitely a beautiful white funnel.
Where do you guys see this white funnel? Intersection of 54 and 136 off to the north of you. Alright. It's on the west side. It'll be north of you, yeah, west of 54.
So Chaser reporting a funnel cloud this storm near Bellflower. Once again, Mackinac stay in shelter for the next 4 minutes.
It's in the field to our west. I see it spinning.
I see it, it's
Lafayette, you are under a tornado warning for the next 34 minutes. Take shelter now. There are multiple rotations, up to 3 or 4 rotations that I'm seeing heading for you right now. This includes Battleground, Buck Creek, Lafayette, Shadeland, Americus, Delphi, Rockland, Camden, Flora, Burroughs, and Deer Creek.
Yep, I'm coming up to that blue
And
rig.
if they were to extend this tornado warning, I would go all the way to
At the intersection of
Logansport.
54 and 136.
And oh my god. Lots of tornadic activity right
it's
now.
north of it right now.
See it there, Freddie, off to your driver's side. It's right there.
So now Harrison, Terry High,
Yeah, I
West
got it.
High, Harrison, Set, Otter Creek, Sandcut, Rosedale.
I
Well,
don't see
and a
the ground
tornado
contact anymore. Where's
warning.
it at?
I can't see the ground contact right now. I'm gonna move a little further north. Let me know if you guys see it. I think it's just not fully condensed because of the precip.
I got it. I don't see the ground contact anymore. Where's it at?
I can't see the ground contact right now. I'm gonna move a little further north. Let me know if you guys see it. I think it's just not fully condensed because of the precip.
You west of us, I see it there, Freddie. See the motion? Right above that barn. Yeah, it's in progress. I see it on the ground.
Is it by that like white barn? Oh, I see the vortices, the vortices.
Lofting tree debris right in front of me. I'm inside it.
Let's freaking go, there he goes, the Ripper!
Yeah, this is getting freaking irritating.
I need to know, has it crossed the highway yet? Has it crossed the highway?
East of the north-south highway, 54 is east of 54. It's a very small circulation. I drove through it.
What's that thing get lighted?
That would have looked incredible, but I caught him in the vortex directly in front of me. That was so awesome.
Way to go, boys. Brandon, I got you driving into the vortex on video, 4K ultra HD.
Love it. Let's go. Thanks about the plant big time over there, guys. I'm going to Bellflower and East on 400 N Road.
Gotta go.
Right behind you. Big tube coming down, big tube coming down.
Gotta get East out of it.
So the tornado has touched back down with this no air. What happened? Alright, we fixed it. We fixed it. We're good.
Don't see it fully condensed right now, dude.
But Lafayette, once again, take shelter. You were in tornado warning, battleground, Americus, Buck Creek, Delphi, Shannon, all of you, take shelter. You're in a tornado. You're still in a tornado warning for the next 29 minutes. If you're in Harrison, take shelter. Spelderville, Tarrytown, Otter Creek, 12 points, Sandcut, Rosedale, all those areas. Take
Exact
shelter. You're in
location
a
is about
tornado
half a
warning.
mile southeast of Bellflower. Bellflower.
Copy is right next to me. I can't see it though.
So there, even though there are weather spies, we're witnessing them confirm a tornado. So I don't know what they're thinking. So Safer,
I don't know where it's at now.
Bellflower, you're all still in tornado warning. Currently radar indicate, but we do have reports of a tornado on the ground.
It might even be on the ground anymore. I have no clue.
I believe that's our rotation, right?
Jaden, sound like you're underwater.
It's gotta be.
Hey, it's trying to drop. This is the 136.
Keep an eye back behind us.
Someone's strong again on this thing. Trying to come down here. Is it on my passenger side, buddy? I think that I'm a turn point in here. I think it is. I have a visual of it.
I do not have a visual either. I'm continuing east. If you guys see it, let me know.
What's up, nerd?
I see the rain bands wrapping to the south right now.
Yeah, I see that too. Ryan, just north of the highway here. We're still eating.
Road's still good.
I mean, come on, people.
I'll watch that.
West of us, guys. I'll stop at the next point I can. It looks like I may have an eye on the circulation. Yeah, I got like a full routine book. Like, I don't see it. I don't see it like right on the rapid. Turn south on this road here and take a peek at it. You go on the railroad tracks? Just went over the railroad tracks. Oh yeah, big lowering off my west. Not seeing anything that says it's about to drop though. These rain bands are ripping into it though. We're in deep drop. Just got no stops. Oh, wow, dude. Oh, look at that. The rain bands are ripping over here.
So I do think we're going to reissue a tornado warning for Gibson City here. You might have a secondary rotation trying to sneak its way in here down towards Blue Ridge, which I believe is what they are going for currently. But here in Lafayette, once again, still in a tornado warning. Actually, Lafayette, you've been cut out of the tornado warning, but Delphi, Flora, Camden, Rockfield, Burroughs, Deer Creek, and Yeoman, you are very much still in this tornado warning. So take shelter now. There is several pockets of rotation heading towards you. And there's a quite intense area of rotation right here actually. So I would not be surprised if this were to touch down. That does mean bad news for Rosedale, so if you're in Rosedale especially, make sure you're getting underground.
Just take a peek. Definitely rapidly rotating along cloud.
Once you're underground, stay underground for the next 23 minutes. Now there is a quite impressive rotation
The main area of
signature.
interest is west of us, west of the main precinct.
Quite intense rotation signature heading towards Rosedale right now.
See the lowering, it's off to my left.
Oh. Yeah, be going over the road we've all been on, right?
So
Underneath the cinnamon bun here, I don't see a
with this
tornado.
signature, so if you're in Rosedale, it's gonna take shelter. Tornado
looks
warning
like it.
on top of you right
On
now.
the road we were just on.
Quite significant rotation in here. It's Rosedale.
Yeah, I see the area of rotation just off to my west, and I mean, the area of interest, but I'm not seeing it right now.
It's rotating pretty dang good.
Are you about to come over the railroad tracks?
Delphi,
Looks like a
you
funnel.
guys got a couple areas of
Oh yeah, it's
rotation
funnel.
in your area. What funnel?
What's the location of this funnel? Is it up near the rain, or is it's got to be behind me?
It's dropping straight west.
Yep, that is, yeah.
Shit! Be like right on my tail. Where did it drop?
Yeah, big funnel right there. I see it.
Yep, still there. Well, kinda. It was very brief. It was coming down.
Still there.
Like directly behind me, Corey.
Yep, it's coming back straight west or slightly north of the road. It keeps going away and coming back.
So here's our location.
Oh, I see the little wispy sucker.
Towards western.
Yeah, it was rapid rotation north of it too. It was like another wall cloud to the north.
There's definitely rapid motion in that cloud base. Oh wow. Yep, you guys see the funnel coming up into the cloud base?
Yep, I got a view of it. Waiting for it to come to me.
Alright, so you have a new tornado warning in Lexington, Illinois. I will be heading towards Weston
This is the plan.
and going to the east of Lexington.
Well, it's about the plant. It's about the plant.
Still
Again,
tornado
big wall
warning
cloud to the
for
north side.
Delphi, Rockfield, Burroughs, Deer Creek, Camden, Flora, and Gilman. But I'm seeing less of a tornadic threat and more of a straight line wind threat. So take shelter
That might
there.
have been a false alarm.
And
Like a little
Rosedale,
cone
you are
funnel
still
hanging
under a
out of the way.
tornado warning. Rotation is not nearly as significant as it was just prior,
But it's gotta be like on me.
but it is still quite a significant
Oh, shit,
rotation.
deputy near me. He's watching it.
So we will want you to keep taking shelter down there
All right, tornado trying to drop
for
right now.
another
Just south
18
of
minutes.
Cleveland.
Yeah, rapid rotation on this thing. Cranking.
I'm moving eastbound now, just about a mile north of you, Corey.
Trying to get a rope and no
Alright, our
traffic.
tornado warning has once
Very
again
hard.
condensed itself. So now we're just looking at Yemen, Sleeth, Delphi, Rockfield, Lockport, Burroughs, and Camden.
Yeah, just through my northwest.
Copy. I think because I'm on the north side of the mezzo, I'm not getting a good look at it.
Gordon, nothing down from your position. I'm closing in on it from the east side here. Negative. I see Brandon. Brandon, if it drops, it's gonna drop right behind you.
Copy that.
I guess we're going east again. Nice.
Right above us, dear. Come on. Play.
We got an ag truck. Farm vehicle in the road up here. So the mezzo is north of us right now, correct?
clear? Clear, clear, clear.
I'm gonna go north on this road. I'm gonna go north at the stop sign. Freaking Walmart truck.
Alright, so we are in a little bit of radar dead zone here. But we do have a tornadic supercell that Brandon and Corey are chasing right now. It's a little hard to read on radar. But okay, goodbye to that tornado warning, which is expired.
Well, what's it looking like from your view? It looks like unless it's on top of me right now. Not seeing that rapid motion.
Alrighty, so our number of tornado warnings is going down quite quickly, but we do
Lost a
still
lot of
have
its motion.
a whole hour on this
Yeah, looks like
tornado
it's
warning
finished wrecking
near
itself here.
Lexington in McLean County in Illinois.
Not as impressive as it
Very
was,
slow
but
moving,
still a
only
very
15 miles an
area.
hour, so that's why we have such a long warning on this.
God, why couldn't that thing just like hose down?
Yeah, I think it's on the ground over there, bro. Is that moisture coming up off the trees? That might be moisture.
I'm seeing that area of rotation again off to our northwest there. To our north.
I'm trying to get sucked up by the trees, but I can't. I definitely see the area of interest. It's just not that rapid. Is it New Mezzo trying to form to the north or something?
That's what it looks like. I can't believe
So
this
what they're
thing
talking
had
about
that
is there
drive.
might be a new rotation trying to form towards Gibson City, which could warrant another tornado warning in the near future.
I'll show you something to drop. Pop, lock, and drop it.
I think it's pulling moisture up into the base just to my left.
That looks
And
like our new
holy
area of
winds.
interest is north of us now here.
It looks like a new mezzo's forming right in front of us.
I have to go east out of Gibson.
Very, very strong winds heading to the Royal Center
Also,
area.
stuck behind
So
cheaper
take
traffic here.
this severe
I know
thunderstorm
the guy
as a
from
tornado
Steve
warning
driving so slow.
with these insanely strong winds moving through here.
I thought I'd try to squeeze some gas in somewhere here too.
Some Jennifer seeing. A couple clouds. What a great feed. Lafayette, you are in a 70-mile-an-hour considerable severe thunderstorm warning. Stay sheltered. Take it as a tornado warning.
Yeah, that's
And
be in
what is
front of it.
happening over here?
Yeah, how did we get stuck behind all this? This sucks.
I think we're gonna see a new tornado warning with this. This right here, a little bit of a spin
I
up
wish
trying to
the
form,
Mezzo would shift south
heading
and not
towards
north,
that.
going away from us. Like, come on, baby, just drop a big hog right on me, right here, right now. Right now.
I think Corey Kirkman is going insane. Currently, if you are in Lexington, you could stay in a safe place for a little bit longer.
Well, I wanted to go east
I think we're gonna let that tornado warning
There's a little
expire.
bit over
in
there
my
now,
opinion.
just off to our northeast.
So we're gonna be focusing on Rosedale
Gibson that you can take around town
and
it goes straight north.
the
That's what I'm
areas
taking.
around Logansport right now.
I don't
There's
know
our
if
area of
it's
interest.
200 or 300, but we're gonna go east
Very
toward Gibson.
broad, so it could honestly go either way. They could either extend it or they could let it expire. They might extend it as a precaution,
Yeah, we gotta do something here.
but we shall see.
Game for 200.
Yeah, it doesn't
We
matter
do
what
have
you
damage
do, like,
pictures
every
from
freaking road
Farmer
you turn on,
City,
there's a car.
but I'm not sure if I can show them due to
Well,
copyright
we're dealing with a
reasons.
semi that's not even doing the speed limit, so.
Yeah, I'm getting really aggravated right now.
Like, why can't this just do the proper funny business? Just get a hook on the southern end of it and just let her rip.
Yeah, we gotta do something here.
Yeah, so that's not gonna be. I think we're gonna let that expire. This
God,
one,
beat it.
Oh, we definitely have
judging
a
at the
new
traumatic
bezel off to the
area, has
northwest,
left the
or
warning box. They're
northeast, excuse
gonna
me.
let that expire probably.
Yeah, see if we can't
So
cancel
I
that.
bet you're gonna be left with this tornado warning
let's give her the
by
dates.
in about 10 minutes.
I am, but there's a pickup in
So
front of me here.
really, right now there's not too much going on, but we do have very, very strong winds throughout Indiana right now. See these absolute lines,
Bezels look nice at least in water.
this unit of a small line here moving
Call the
through
southern cell splitting off.
places like Lafayette and such and
Thing.
such. They did just cancel one of our tornado warnings actually. We're down to 2. I'm gonna move this to the bottom one. I'm gonna switch these two. I'm gonna go to the bottom right. And then go to the top left.
This guy just wants to drive with his hazards on.
Canceled a little bit of rotation, but I don't think they're gonna extend it, so. And so that might be that for that warning, and then we'll just be left with this one. Does have a little bit of rotation right in here. Moving north-northeast at about 15 miles an hour. I don't know how this is still lasting for an hour. Doesn't got it sped up. And
So I think our best bet's getting so
Yeah,
far
I don't-
east
I
where
don't
you just
think it's
blast
gonna be
northeast of it
lasting
again and
for
just
an
reposition, or else we're gonna be chasing the whole time.
it'll be well after one
Yeah, it's not easy to do though, because you blast east and rocketing, off the north too. What I've been trying to do is just not working.
Because at any point we don't have destructive speed those warnings or tornado warnings, we're going to end the coverage. But let's check
It's looking at the
up
base, looks like it
Maryland.
might be trying again here shortly.
Where for the next 7 minutes in
I think
Queenstown
so.
and Centerville, Maryland, we have a severe thunderstorm with 60 mile-an-hour winds. In Ohio, you're in Lake Moore, Brimfield, Scuffield,
Still go east on
Randolph,
300 if it looks like a good
all
road. I
Ohio,
don't
Akron.
think,
You have a
99 would
severe
probably be
thunderstorm
fine, but
warning
there's gonna be a lot more
for
traffic
60
on
mile-an-hour
9.
winds.
Yeah, if 300's paved, I'd say yeah, let's take it.
Then there's this white pickup right here. Looks paved to me.
So I would probably say they're gonna let this expire in 6 minutes, and we're gonna be stuck with this for about the next 20-30 minutes.
Where is this north? about to put the fries in the bags. I'm tired of this.
Anyway, so we do have no trails on the ground. The strong
I think we're good.
tornado risk is basically over at this stage. This is leaving the warning box, so that's
This face is just right
that's
here.
good. I think
You
that's
can almost touch it.
expired. It's not relatively, so we're gonna manually update it here. One. And so yeah, so
I feel like it might
do
try right
have
next to
one,
us here shortly if it can start to
active
wrap up.
tornado warning.
Yeah, I would.
This
I
one
agree.
Chenoa and Weston. And it's for this rotation right in here. Not too far out from the radar, so there will be a
We're gonna
little
go
hard
up
to
to
see.
9 regardless, just because this thing's
But we
going
will keep you
northeast
updated.
anyway.
Yeah, I think I'm going north to 9 right now.
You guys will need to update the UI in any way to fit the chaser somewhere on the side screen instead of picking up radar space. Do tell me how I can do that.
I'm gonna go on the next,
Can I join my
the
Discord
next
server?
intersection.
Or
Just
what
so you
updates when
know,
I'm not
we're
live?
gonna go north.
Yep. Yeah, I think I am behind an oversized load on 9 now. It's ridiculous. On an oversized load, that's crazy.
Let's look at our mesoscale discussions here. This is
I
simply
do not see anything at the moment. I just see all these nice updrafts
Speed
where it
does
looks like it's trying, but there's like no like
there is
concentration
one.
area.
Okay, so I have downgraded
Right, trying to put
peak
down.
tornado intensity.
With Jordan stuck behind that oversized load, I'm gonna keep going east for now. Jade gets some room. Yep.
And down here, it's about the same amount.
Going 44 miles an hour in a 60.
They have officially let that expire, so
There's
now fully accurate. Still have this for until when? Tell me it's like 4.
Just flying off to the east. Goodness gracious. What?
Does it say what's going on?
might upgrade that to a squall line emergency.
It's a monstrous squall line over there. Jeez.
Alrighty, so as this last tornado warning will eventually expire, we will be ending
I don't know
the
if
cover.
the chaser the lights on or if I just got lucky and pulled out in front of the oversized load.
You just never know, Corey. You never know. Okay, and the road curves a little bit to the left, so be careful.
Here's what okay, it does looking like London?
Kinda looks like Dookie.
You know, let's take a little trip
Yeah.
to Finland. Got a whole lot of nothing going on in Finland. South Korea has a
We're
whole
getting
lot
east from those other
of
showers trying to pop to our south.
a whole lot of
That'll be
that.
the next show.
It's looking good around the world right now. That's a good day. It's a good day through weather-wise around the world. Once you're here, you know, But we're not here right now.
Cross traffic, Jake. No cross traffic.
I see what happened here is that low is finally slamming into these storms.
This is left the warning box. That's out of town.
No, I'm saying our vorticity has finally arrived because the low's finally hitting and interacting with these. Yeah, I still think we have a shot. I'm just getting frustrated with how long this thing's taking.
Did you see these two warnings? But
Yeah, I
then
think it's still
again,
a shot to do it.
they're out of town.
I'm getting
This
frustrated
one's
with the fact that
expiring
there's
just
some
now. This
oversized
one's
load
out of
coming.
town. Not even in the warning box.
How far behind are you?
So, with that, let's just make sure.
I'm like west of Paxton, because I was on 9.
Alright, so, Maryland is expiring just now. We do have a new one though, 61-hour winds. Heading towards Denton in Ohio. Or not in Ohio, Maryland. Still a severe thunderstorm with 61-hour winds in central Ohio. And a huge line, a huge squall line across all of Indiana into northern, extreme northern Kentucky. This is bringing along 71-hour winds, 60 to 71-hour winds across the line. Along with the possibility,
Right now.
and never mind,
Hard here, Kate.
Copy, thanks.
so they just issued a new tornado warning.
Officially escaped the oversized load.
Oh, good. What'd you say, Brandon?
Officially escaped the oversized load.
I would have been home, sweet home, if that stupid oversized load wasn't here. I seen it coming up on the intersection we just turned off of. We didn't make it by much.
Here's our one and only tornado warning in Royal Center, Grass
I don't know
Creek,
if when I keep going
Marshtown,
easier to shoot up 57.
Fletcher, Loxine, Mount Pleasant, Media, 12 Mile. A little bit of Green Oak is also included. This is north of Logansport. Here's a little notch of rotation. And there's Brandon Cobb's beautiful face.
He just wants to go east.
What's that?
So part of me just wants to.
Initiate, and then we should see them start to wrap up and try and produce tornadoes.
Missed his speech.
Part of me just wants to go east.
So he just missed his speech, which makes me kind of sad.
Yeah.
Said part of me just wants to blast east. I don't know.
So that's a bit disappointing.
Storms up here are going to be force-fed southeasterly flow on that nose that low.
Only objection is that these things just up to our north that are ahead of us, we blast up 57 there. We're coming into Chicago shortly.
This will be lasting until 4:15 p.m.
I don't want to go to Chicago. I am gonna swing to this gas station and top off.
So what we're going to do now is we are going to begin the process of ending the stream. to the lack of activity in the weather world, I think it is time for us to end the stream here today. It has been quite a good stream, I will not lie about that. It is time for it to end, so hope you guys enjoyed. See you guys next time. And well, see ya.